Welcome back everybody to the Brembo channel, better known as Travis Benjamin. So in this video we're going to showcase some cracked 90s and also some crazy edits and builds. Let's get right into it. We'll start out easy with some just basic 90s and then we're going to go crazy. Let's go. Basic 90s at their finest. Let's get it. And we're also going to show you how to waterfall down from a situation. So once we're up there, we're way up, we are far enough up, we are going to waterfall down now, and then we're going to change up the edits and show you something else weird. Let's waterfall down. This is how you waterfall. If you don't know how to waterfall, you can get down without dying. In that case, I would have accidentally died, but it's all good. Now, let's go ahead and up the volume a little bit. We're going to change up some of the way the builds are, and we're going to build back up, but with some very strange and insane edit tricks. So let me just get this set up real quick, how I need it to be prepared. And I'm doing this on controller, by the way, so it's not like, PC. So it's one of those situations where just because you're on controller does not mean you can't build. So if anybody ever tells you that, it's not real. Next level, let's take it up a notch. Going up with some different stairs, and we're going up with just some, different, edits. We can rotate it all different ways, do different stuff, and we could just go up just to flex. You could do this in creative, you could do it in normal battle royale in a build fight, just if you just want to kind of show off or whatever the case might be. Obviously it's a lot easier if you're on like PC, whatever the case might be, but we're doing this on actual controller, so it's a little more difficult. Alright, so we're going to change the edits up, and we're going to go with a different edit. This one, we are actually going to do double 90s. Or essentially like double 90s, but we're still headed up. So one way or another, whatever you want to call it, cracked edits, cracked builds, whatever you call it, we're going to go up without, doing our best to try not to fall off. Here we go. Next step, we're going to change up some of the builds, and then we're going to go back up. Let's change up some of these builds real quick, and then we're going to do something else crazy. So just some hard stuff to try. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you, really good at? What type of crazy builds can you do on controller? Even if you're PC, I don't mind. What can you do? Clearly you can tell the difference between a PC and a controller, the sound, and so you know that this is legit on controller. So let me just switch up some of these builds, and we're going to go up. You just change my edits and get this stuff ready for double 90s. So this one here is decently complicated. I'm showing you guys that one already, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump down. And I'm gonna reset the builds. And I'm going to show you guys some double 90s, some regular double 90s. Not anything fancy, just basic double 90s. Or double 90s, double, whatever you want to call them. Not necessarily 90 because they're not going straight up, but double 45s, double whatever you want to say. regardless, we're taking height on the opponent. If we were in a build fight and we're doing it in, just impressive fashion. So obviously there's going to be some of you guys out there on PC that can build better than this, but the average bear, is just not going to be able to do any of this. But hey, try it out, see how good you can get cracked at Fortnite. My God. Alright, let's go ahead and show you one more fancy build, and then we'll go ahead and end off with this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a good builder? Yes or no? It's all good if you're just a beginner. But in this situation, we're gonna do like some butterfly. We'll do one build, and we'll kind of do some butterfly, like butterfly type 90s. So, I mean, you might not want to try this if you're in a 1v1 situation at the end of the game, because if you do fall off, you are dead meat, and you will lose the match. So, be careful where you try this, and creative is always a good place to practice your builds. If you're playing cash cups, or whatever you're doing, playing, arena, or if you just want to be cracked in pubs, if you're one of those dirty sweats that don't want to give anybody a chance to win, somehow you get into an easier lobby, even though you're 1,000 times better than the player. It just ends up that way sometimes. But you see, these are not typical builds, and we're gonna, in that case, like I just said, we would have fell down. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead with final butterfly 90s as the final edit. I'm going to set up the butterfly 90 right now, burrito 90s or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna do it burrito 90s, butterfly 90s. We're going to do those now. Let me just get it set up, and we're going to almost like double it and kind of go up at a side angle. It's a very strange, but it's also not the easiest. It's a difficult build. And it's almost like, maybe not always the most efficient, but it's definitely one heck of a flex. So again, taking height on somebody like this, and if you just eliminated a player right before that and put yourself in a 1v1 situation or whatever, and then you go ahead and this is how you're building, you're going to make quite a few people mad once you eliminate the other opponent, and essentially once you've eliminated that other opponent, and then you go into flexing and just doing them like this, essentially just basically doing them extremely dirty. And maybe even a little toxic laugh it up emote at the end of the victory royale. So GG's for that. Write that down in your journal. Get your gameplay together. Stay cracked at Fortnite, my guy. That being said, this is Brembo. GG's, and I am out. Peace.